Hi everyone, Al DeMarco here, and this is going to be your Monday video report. I'll break down your Chicago-Minnesota contest in just a moment. FYI, 29-15 run with the free football plays in the NFL and college football combined over the past 7 weeks, cashing with 2 out of 3 yesterday, scoring with the Raiders and the Panthers. So 29-15 run, free pick tonight on Chicago-Minnesota, and a complete breakdown of that game up in just a moment. Well guys, you know, if you've come to the site, if you've watched my videos, if you've heard me on the radio, seen me on TV, you know many times I've said over the past 25 years, from the time that I had my nationwide radio show back in the 90s, that you cannot celebrate the wins, nor can you lament the losses when you're a handicapper or you're a gambler, because guys that do, whether they're gamblers or handicappers, they lose focus. They're not able to really look at the next money-making opportunity that might be standing there right in front of their face. And such is the case today, because yesterday, guys, you know I had a 15-dime play on the Dallas Cowboys. Hey, it looked great when they were up 10-0 before Washington even took the field. Looked even better when they were up 27-7 late in the third quarter. You know how that one turned out. Laying the 7.5 points. They need to come back for a game-winning field goal after Washington storms back and ties the game late 30-all. They win at 33-30. We lose money. But you know, guys, what are you going to do? It was one of those games. Yeah, it was a 15-dime play, just like the 15-dime winner last Monday night on the Patriots, like the 15-dime winner 2 Sundays ago on Dallas and Philadelphia going over the total, and it was a loser. Still 32-18-2 with those plays over the past 3 years combined. Hey, and still certainly showing a profit the last 3 years combined as well in the NFL, but sometimes the breaks just go against you. They all even out over the long run. That much I know. Gambling for, God, way longer than I really want to admit. I've been a handicapper for 25 years, been gambling since I was much younger. But, you know, sometimes it happens. But I will say one thing. I am damn glad that I did not have the New York Giants yesterday. As you know, that was the free pick that I happened to lose yesterday after cashing with the Raiders and the Carolina Panthers. My God, was that the ultimate backdoor cover of the season. Now, I thought the Tennessee comeback with 1 second to play on that meaningless touchdown 2 Thursdays ago against Indianapolis, that was the ultimate backdoor cover of the season. That does not get the blue ribbon prize. Yesterday, the Eagles get the blue ribbon prize. I mean, the Giants are cruising. They're dominating. Did you see how that game played out? My God. 7 minutes to go, and they're up in that game 31-10, and the Eagles come back to win it, and then they win it in that dramatic fashion on that lousy punt, that horrific punt coverage, and Deshaun Jackson's incredible punt return for the touchdown. I mean, seriously. And I don't mean to make fun of this or make light of this, especially if you happen to have money on the Giants yesterday, but seriously, was that not the ultimate backdoor cover of this entire season? Now, if I had bet the Giants yesterday instead of the Cowboys, I may have had to shed a few more tears today. But enough with yesterday. Hey, well, let's focus on the game at hand tonight. That's going to be Chicago, currently a 7-7.5 point favorite. Total floating between 33.5 points. One of the reasons today's report is a little late and why I wanted to come back later is because I heard some rumblings that Brett Favre, yes, Brett Favre, was making a few headlines and might be available tonight. Well, as it turns out, around 2 o'clock Eastern Time, the report broke that Favre's playing status, originally ruled as out, had been upgraded to questionable, and he would be evaluated when he throws the ball about 2 hours before kickoff tonight. Do I expect him to start? I'm not a psychic, guys. I'm a handicapper. I don't think he is. I mean, but if Favre is feeling good, do you really think this ultimate warrior, a guy who really has been the go-to guy for so many years in the NFL, would not play tonight if he has a chance to play? Right now, as I do this report, Joe Webb, the rookie, is supposed to get the start. I mean, you know, I think he's thrown 1 pass this season. I mean, so who knows with Favre? All I know, at this moment, the line is 7. And the total's around 33 to 33.5 points. First time these two met November 14th in Chicago. The Bears won 27-13. Jay Cutler, 22 for 35, 237 yards, 3 touchdowns, and of course, 2 interceptions. Devin Hester had a couple of very nice kickoff returns there. One a kickoff return for 68 yards, one a punt return for 42 yards. The kickoff return leading to a field goal. The ground game was pretty productive for the Bears that day, as Matt Forte and Chester Taylor combined for 33 carries for 102 yards. Of course, course, Favre that day, not so good. A week after his career record-setting performance against Arizona, he was only 18 for 31, 170 yards, 1 fumble that was lost, and 3 interceptions in that game. And Adrian Peterson ran in that game for only 51 yards rushing. Now, the Bears come in here looking for their confidence, looking to get back their mojo, because after winning 5 straight games, they were smacked around big time by the New England Patriots last week at home in the snow. As for the Vikings, they've lost 6 of their last 8 games. They won the first 2 under Leslie Frazier after Brad Childress was fired, but then last Monday in a game that was rescheduled and moved to Detroit, they fell 21-7, of course, to the New York Giants. The good news, however, the Vikings are 4-0 straight up, 3-1 against the spread the last 4 home games in revenge in this series. For the Bears, a horrific Monday night performer over the years, 10-19-1 against the spread on the Monday night road over the years, just 8-22 straight up. But playing devil's advocate, I have to at least be honest and say that the Bears are also 6-1 ATS on the Monday night division road over the years. So, which way you go tonight and how do you play the game? Well, as far as I'm concerned, and keep this in mind, the favorites have covered 6 straight Monday night games and are 7-0-1, and the last 8 Monday night games. That being said, I still think the way to play this is through a teaser. Listen, you know I always say parlays are for suckers. Teasers are the way to go if you know what you're doing. I don't believe in exotic teasers. I believe in a standard 2-team 6-point teaser. And ultimately, some people will say, oh, it's a great way to tease yourself out of your money. That's BS. That's malarkey. That's for the uninformed and the uneducated. Truly, teasers are doing one thing for you. With the points, if you know how to manipulate the line, you are simply shading the odds more in your advantage. I did that on Thursday night with a 10-dime teaser winner with San Diego in the over against San Francisco. I'm going to do it again tonight. 10-dime NFL teaser winner, number 2 in a row on Chicago and Minnesota. Taking the 6 points, playing with the side, and playing with the total. Now, for your free pick, and again, 29-15 free pick run, including, 5 of the last 6 on Monday nights, I'm going to take this game to go under, to stay under the current price of 33.5, 33. I'll go with the under in this one. I think the cold weather will combine with 2 offenses that aren't that dynamic and 2 teams that have a lot to play for. The Bears for the postseason, the Vikings for revenge. I think that all leads this one to staying under the posted price. Good luck, everybody. Catch you again tomorrow.